Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We as human beings have our lives intertwined with dualities, and it is obvious as the entire creation is based on the concept of duality, the male and female entity. The basic foundation thus of our life rests on the dualities of joys and sorrows. Many attribute the condition of their joys and sorrows to their karmas, that is, the good and bad deeds of their past as well as their present life. Some others call happiness or sorrow as one's state of mind. There are many philosophical explanations for our existing condition of life. Rather, we get philosophical only when we undergo suffering or some trauma in life. But the main reason we forget for our distressed condition is ignorance. Ignorance, as Guru Nanak Ji says, is a deep well of darkness. And to bring us all out of this dark well of ignorance, we need a guru, a preceptor, a guiding force who selflessly guides seekers or devotees, irrespective of their race, caste, religion, gender, or ancestral lineage. The Guru Parampara, or the lineage of the Guru in the Datta Sampradaya of Lord Dattatreya, starts with his first incarnation, Shripad Shrivallabh, in the Kali Yuga, whose mention in the Sri Guru Charitra is very limited. Seekers were keen to know more about Shripad Shrivallabh, and to quench their devotional thirst, Shankar Bhatt, a Karnataka Deshastha Brahmin, wrote the biography of Shripad Shrivallabh. Originally written by him in Sanskrit, it was later translated to Telugu. The Shripad Shrivallabh Charitra is actually a conversation between Shripad Shrivallabh and Shankar Bhatt, in which there is a deep account of the divine Leelas of Shripad Shrivallabh in his childhood, his philosophy, be it the mysteries of the origin of the universe, the Rudra Chamak, which is a very mystic chant in the Shiva consciousness, the importance of the 24 letters of the Gayatri Mantra, the hidden nuances of the number 2498, and detailed information about the Dasha Mahavidya and the Rudraksha beads. These many seekers wear as a symbol of spiritual celibacy. Shripad Shrivallabh specially mentions to Shankar Bhatt about his affection towards his maternal grandfather, Bapannacharya, and how the 33rd generation, please hear this carefully, the 33rd generation of Shripad Shrivallabh's maternal lineage will bring forth his biography, that is Shripad Shrivallabh Charitra, to the world. Rightly so, this treatise was brought to light by Sri Malladi Govindu Dikshitalu, who belongs to the 33rd generation of Shripad Shrivallabh's maternal lineage. It is believed that a few years after his retirement, on a visit to his forefather's house at Pithapur in Andhra Pradesh, he chanced upon the old handwritten script of Shripad Shrivallabh Charitra in Telugu. He rewrote the whole thing, and later on it was translated into various languages, and now it's available for the world to read. Now, saints are not only gracious but progressive too, knowing very well that in these modern times, when man is struggling for survival with his material duties, and in spite of having an earnest desire to spend some time for his spiritual duties as well, the austerities required for reading any biography becomes a wee bit difficult. So, by the grace of Shripad Shrivallabh, his biography will be narrated through a podcast. Also, the original book by Shankar Bhatt is in the first-person account, but this podcast narration will be in the third-person account. All in all, Shripad Shrivallabh wants his message spread across the globe, irrespective of geographical or lingual boundaries. The listener through this podcast can imagine the sequences narrated in an appropriate manner and gain spiritual bliss. So, happy listening times ahead. Shripad Rajam Sharanam Prapadhe.